Hi there and welcome to Physical Access, a channel that covers 4K physical media and more. I've been a collector for years and the big draw for me has always been the artwork, because let's face it, there are tons of SteelBooks out there with really good designs, but every so often you get one that just absolutely blows you away. And it's those SteelBooks that make the time and effort of collecting really worth it. So today we'll actually be showcasing one of those SteelBooks. Welcome to the exhibit. Today I'll be showcasing one of the nicest SteelBooks in my collection. So this is how it's going to be done. We're going to break it up into 4 elements: artwork, tone, finish, and execution. So with the artwork, we're going to be looking at design, composition, detail, and color. And then we're going to move over to tone and how closely the imagery actually fits the tone and style of the movie itself. And then we're going to be looking at the finish. Does it have embossing, debossing? Is it matte or gloss? And how good the metallic finish is. And then we're going to be looking at execution, how all these elements fit together to make a fantastic SteelBook. And in today's episode, we're going to be looking at Blade Runner 2049. I really love the look of this SteelBook and the visuals are great, showing the main character Kay walking through a bustling crowd with his back turned, almost looking ominous. But the scene is bathed in a soft rainy backdrop with hazy colours from the city around him, shifting from between pastel blues, pinks and purples. The colours looked almost fluid, like they were flowing and blending into the background, creating a surreal but beautiful effect. But what really stood out and made the image so impressive was the balance between the intricate detail and the overall sense of space. In this SteelBook, there's a lot going on in the scenes. Layers of light, reflection, rain, and distant figures blending into the fog, but it never feels overcrowded. Every detail feels intentional, from the textures of the wet streets to the faint outlines of the people around Kay. Despite the complexity of the artwork, it retains its sense of calm, almost drawing you in without overwhelming you, but it's a beautiful piece that reflects the visual style of the movie and in some ways elevates it, making this a SteelBook with real artistic flair. The artwork perfectly mirrors the film's visual tone, encapsulating the cyberpunk aesthetic that this film's iconic for. The crowds, the rain-soaked street really invoked the moody dystopian world that this film is known for. The backdrops are alive with towering neon signs and futuristic cityscapes, and the artwork captures this perfectly. Ultimately, this SteelBook succeeds in encapsulating the core visual essence of the film and deserves high praise for its artistic tone. Looking at the finish of the SteelBook, there is no embossing or debossing, but does that take anything away from the SteelBook as a whole? And I would say no, because the white base that creates the metallic detailing is absolutely amazing. So if you just angle it towards the light, you can see all the metallic detail show through and the gradients of the colors look fantastic. But I would say, could it have been better to have a gloss finish? I would say absolutely, because a gloss finish would have been a cherry on the cake and it would have looked amazing. But not having that gloss finish, does it take away anything from the SteelBook? And I would still say no, because the finish overall does look great. The metallic detailing does make this SteelBook really stand out, and I've got to applaud whoever did the white base, because it does look amazing. Looking at the inside of this SteelBook, with the imagery, all I've done is taken a scene from the movie and put it within the SteelBook. Okay, it looks nice. I think it works within the whole aspect of the design, and yeah, it's good, nothing special. But if you look at the back of this SteelBook, they've done something which, sneaky but clever. They didn't do anything new at all. All they did, if you look at the front of the SteelBook and to the top left, yep, you can see the woman right there. What they've done is they've taken that image, blown it up and stuck it on the back. And it still fits within the whole aesthetic of the design, but they don't have to make anything new for the back. Is that lazy? Yeah, kinda, but does it work? Absolutely. Does it take anything away from the SteelBook? No, it doesn't, so good job. And now, finally, we get to the execution and how well did this do? And I've got to say, it did fantastically well, because this SteelBook is amazing. There is not much, if anything, that I don't like about it. The artwork is amazing. What they've done here with the colors and with the composition, it's probably one of the best SteelBooks I have in my collection. But what I like a lot about this, the finish is amazing. The white base they use to do the metallic detailing is just top notch. So if you shine it into the light, you'll be able to see all the metallic details showing through. And not only that, the gradient colors on this with the pinks, the blues and the purples really make this stand out. So artwork wise, brilliant. There's nothing I can say about that. Also, the tone of the SteelBook, spot on. If you watch the movie, like I said before, that the colors are more vivid and saturated in the actual movie, and this is more muted, but it still captures the essence of the movie itself, and it captures it fantastically well. So I've just got to give it kudos for that as well. So overall, I could say this SteelBook is amazing. Artwork, finish, execution, tone, hits the mark on everything. So I'm not gonna grade it because I don't grade SteelBooks. Artwork is subjective, and I love this one. I think it's great, and something that any collector would be proud to have in their collection. So I've also got to thank Scanavo for sending this to me, even though they sent this to me like ages back. I wouldn't have had this if it wasn't for them, so thank you, Scanavo. And yeah, great SteelBook. Well, thank you very much for watching the exhibit. I really enjoyed creating the show. And if you enjoyed it too, please comment. That way I'll know whether to make more. And between now and then, I'll catch you next time on Physical XS.